I think in my musical life, I've encountered more people than I can imagine who are so willing and so ready to help any young musicians, especially at a very vulnerable time in their career. And I would think that probably cultivating relationships and networks in the professional world, it's no different from cultivating a friendship to your personal life as well. I think one has to always stay true to yourself and true to what you believe in, and be kind, be generous, be professional, be responsible, be curious, and be loyal. And I think these are all the qualities that we hope that we are slightly better every day when we wake up. And I think that's the only way that I feel comfortable, and then feel that the networks will be true to myself as well. Staying in touch with people is important, and I think that is one of the reasons that I mentioned being responsible. And usually in a professional world, outside of music, you always are, inevitably waiting for a response. Usually it's within 24 hours. But somehow I see more in the music world that we have so much more leeways that sometimes you just don't respond. And when people are trying to help you, and I think just being responsible and being responsive to any inquiries, or making connections, or trying to be in touch with people who are helpful to you and who are willing to help you, I think that actually goes a long way. Unfortunately, there is no recipe for ensuring a repeat engagement. I always tell myself when I walk off stage and try to ask myself if I have prepared well, if I have done anything that I can or everything that I can to make myself feel good about this concert. And I think that's the only way that you can think about it. And the rest is really not up to you. And sometimes I often also find in danger that people think about this so often that it actually gets into your head. In the professional world, it's like you start doubting yourself that I should have done A, B, or C, and you can get lost in the music world as well. But I do think that presenters and musicians are much more of a collaborative effort in our society today. And so being helpful to presenters, I think, can go a long way as well. Sometimes it can be as simple as just asking a presenter, saying that, is there someone in the receptions, any benefactors or people who donated to this concert that I should pay more attention to, or I should give thanks to them at the receptions. And sometimes just very simple gestures can help the presenters a lot, and then they know that you care about them as well. I think be patient and be curious. And those two things, I would say, when I was younger, especially the word being patient, when you are in your 20s, just are ready to go out and about in the real world, that word doesn't really usually hit you in your head. And as I get older, hopefully slightly wiser, I think I feel like I understand the word patience much, much more. And then it really is very important to be grounded and then to be patient in whatever comes in your way and whatever not come in your way at the moment yet. And that is incredibly important in a career. Maintaining a healthy and good dialogues to people who are helpful to you and who are trying to help you, I think is always something that I think about outside of trying to be better at what I do on the violin. And I think that usually is something that I think about when I'm not playing the violin. Having the abilities and having the courage to say no is something that I wish that I learned earlier in my life, because sometimes when you're just not quite ready, but an opportunity presented itself to you, that you feel like you have to grab onto it, but you're not quite ready yet. And so I would hope, and then I would encourage young artists, fellow young artists, to know when to say no to things that that might not be the right timing for you at the moment, and do not be afraid. But of course, it's with careful and thoughtful thinking behind it before you make a decision.